Okay, so before we start recording, both John and Ciaran said that they have choice words about the revamp of Slovenia's song, so which one of you is most eager to start ranting first?
I'll let John go first. How about that?
Yeah, go on. Oh, uh-oh.
All right, Gran, go on.
Right. Well, I knew all along that I was going to have a hard time with this song because apart from yourself, Ciaran, I felt like I was the only person in the whole of the Eurovision fandom that gave two craps about this song.
Oh, I could tell you another person who else loved it. But
yeah?
That's all I could. Yeah, Daniel Cobbett in Ipswich is a good friend of mine. He enjoyed it too.
Oh,
carry
hello,
on.
Daniel. Thank you for being a fan. Yes, and then, you know, I had my little piece prepared, you know, everyone else hates it, but I don't care, blah, blah, blah. And then they got a really good spot in the draw, and I was over the moon. And then about half an hour before we come on to record this podcast, I listened to the new version. And the devamp monster has struck once again.
Uh-oh.
I am absolutely gutted. You know, do you know what? I feel like Tyra Banks when she yelled at Tiffany. You know, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Oh, I can't. I move on.
Ciaran.
Yeah. I am devastated. I really am. Again, I felt like I was on my own in the world with John and my friend Dan, and just when I heard this, I think it came out yesterday on Eurovision Song Contest official YouTube channel, and they released the official music video, and he's murdered it. This revamp is just dreadful. The original built up to this massive, wonderful crescendo, and now this is so underwhelming. And you could sort of tell at last night's London Eurovision party that nobody was really giving two poos about it. And and I just and Omar in an interview he had with Weblog with Deben, he sounded very standoffish. So and you know, and I felt very awkward watching it, and I felt so sorry for Deben. I did, but it just, to me, this new version is such a shame. It really is, because the original worked. It really did, and Slovenia has dropped down my rankings now since this. I'm very sad, very sad.
Do you know what? I had it 5th, and people are going to laugh at me for that, but
hey, I had it 7th, so I'm with you. Don't worry.
You know, I can deal with all the superfluous key changes that they've added, but then they've put this really weird ending on the end, and it's the kind of ending that I really hate in songs. That sort of weird chord.
Yeah, it just traditionally doesn't sound right, does it?
Like at the end of what was that song? You know, Glenys Grace, I Have a Dream.
Oh God, I hated that song.
That is everything in a Eurovision entry you don't like, Kylie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Sorry, John.
It's all right.
It's sad. I can't believe it.
I know.
Okay, is it my turn now?
It is.
Yes.
Now it's my
Great
turn. Okay.
Now it's your turn.
Your moment.
Yeah. I mean, unlike you guys, I've never liked this, and like, do you know what? Do you know what? Because now what you said about being so disappointed with the new version, I'm going to be slightly less nasty, but while still being as honest as possible, if that makes any sense. Because I have to say that even though I don't like this and never have, like, hearing you guys sound so sad made me feel a bit sad. It's like, yeah, I know what it's like for a like a favorite of yours to like be totally ruined, and that sucks. And yeah, I mean, last night I was at the London Eurovision party. Usually, some of the acts usually sing two songs. He sang "Stop," his 2005 entry, as well, and is just highlights how much of a downgrade this song is compared to "Stop," because that was a good song, you know. And it's just like, what the hell is he doing singing this crap? Oh God. And it's like, especially with this new version, it's just like it sounds really messy. Like, yeah. I mean, I'm not very good at telling what chords are. Like, I've never taken any music theory courses or anything like that. But it sounds to me, at least, like it keeps flipping between minor and major chords, and it just sounds really weird. And this kind of like electronic fuzz does not match this big orchestral swell that they've added to it, and it just doesn't sound right. And like, I don't think the song suits him as a singer, because he's a rock singer, and like, was he doing singing this generic ballad? Like, it makes his voice sound flat. It's just, no. I mean, I never liked this, and this new version has not changed my mind in the slightest. Yeah. I haven't got anything else to say. Do you guys have anything else to say before we give Slovenia a score?
Just that I really hate it when you get a perfect, you know, the original song is perfect, and then some knob twizzlers in a recording studio come along and say, "Oh, now what can we do to change it? Well, let's over egg the pudding."
Yeah, and it's, you know, and I was quietly hopeful when I heard that Omar was going to go to the Budapest Symphonic Orchestra and they were going to re-record the song. And then I'm just like, as you say, Kylie, it sounds like a mess now. The song doesn't flow as well as it did, and it's just so disappointing.
Oh,
Slovenia have had quite a few good entries for quite a few number of years now, and this really is just such a shame, because I thought they were going to continue their good run with me personally. But yeah, not this year, I'm afraid.
Oh well. Okay, so shall we do the scores?
Yes.
Okay, it was originally a 0 and it can't go any lower, so it's still a 0.
Oh, no. 3. Because at the end of the day, I still like it. But if they switch it back to the old version, then I'll bump it up to a 5. But right now, it's a 3.
And for me, I echo exactly as John said. I would bump it up to a 5 if they go to original, but this time it's got to be a 3. I still like it in a weird way.
Okay, and the public. Well, bear in mind this is like this score. Like the votes were sent in before the revamp came out, so this might not be truly represented, and I apologise, but there was not much we can do. But anyway, the public give it a 1 out of 5.
Oh,
I expected that, to be honest.